Alright guys, this is a 100 subscriber special. We have every single car in FS19 on consoles that we could get possible. Like every single one. Except for the NMC trucks, because you know there's two of each. There's two of each one, so we only got one. Because that technically is still one. But in the comments below, we're gonna like test these off a long path and a ramp. Out of every single vehicle on consoles that I have here, which is every single car, pick which one you think will make it the furthest. And this took me about 2 hours to set up, so, and it probably would take about a half an hour to an hour to record. So it would be awesome if you could at least just like the video if you watch it. And yeah, let's get started. So yeah, we're just gonna like take it down this long pathway on cruise control in hopes that this time it'll actually go over the ramp, because the first time it just stopped it, which was kind of annoying because I had to reset the ramp, which took about 5 minutes to figure out. And I had to do it 3 more times to make sure 100% worked, so hopefully it works this time. And it did. This thing went far. So nice. So it landed right here. Next truck. The second base game truck, which I am not personally a fan of. Oh yeah, my frames drop so much around these vehicles. So it's gonna be, the frames are gonna be pretty terrible, which would be pretty understandable because you have a lot of vehicles. And at the end of the video, I'll show you how much slots it like how much every single car takes in slot count. And I'll tell you, it's over 1,000, but I'm not gonna tell you the exact number until the end to see if it works. And this truck decided to take a crap. So because this truck sucks, I don't feel like having to do this again. You get the loser seat. And yes, I had used every single vehicle, so the gators and all the slow vehicles are in here. So while this 32-mile-per-hour vehicle tries to get to its top speed, how would you guys leave a comment and see what you guys think at the end of this video, and like the video too, because this took a while to set up and it would just mean a lot to do that. I also thank you guys for 100 subs. That's actually amazing in general. So yeah, any day we'll be here now. Any day. We're almost there, I think. Yep, up this little hill, and then ended at 31 miles per hour. And oh, I didn't even, oh, we'll let it roll because this technically still counts as going. As soon as it stops, that's whenever it ends. Now I'm really excited about the behind. Oh, the only reason I got this far is because of the roll. Alright, now this one, the Mahindra, I'm really excited to see because this is probably going to be, like, it's the fast UTV, and I'm actually excited to see how well it does on this ramp. I'm hoping it does well, but I'm not sure yet, so we'll find out. But it goes 60 miles per hour. I don't do kilometers, so I would say in kilometers it would probably be almost 90 to 100. But we'll find, you guys, if you guys play on it, you'll find out. Oh yeah, it's doing a backflip. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I was pretty excited about this one. It did okay. I think it's pretty much tied with the gator. Well, actually no, it's like lined up with the tree. So no, it's not tied. And if you hear any background noises, like a lawnmower, my dad's outside doing something with it, or mowing grass or whatever. So yeah. But yeah, let's go. The dually, the base game dually that Black Sheep Modding made. I think it's the first ever pickup truck with gooseneck trailer, aka the first pickup truck ever in the game. This was like in the early days of FS19. I don't use it often, but it's a good truck, so I would recommend if you want some dualies that aren't like the ones that you're used to. And so far, it's winning. So, and now everybody's probably favorite truck and person modder, 82 Squared Studios TLX 2020. This is the 4.2. I think the other one's the 60 or something, I forget. But this truck was awesome. I used to like use this truck as like a drag truck because of the gear shifting, and I didn't have the bed on it. And it was just something fun to do on the Stone Valley times 2, X2 or whatever, because it was so much fun because the roads are straight there and you could just do like drag stripping, if you know what I mean. And this is one of my favorite trucks in the game, and the first one did do really well. I gotta turn cruise control on. Alright, yeah, that didn't really do too well. I don't know if it's just the performance tires or whatever, but this one has off-road, so we'll see how well it does. But yeah, the frames are very terrible. I'm going to have to take this through my Share Factory on PlayStation too, so that's going to take like however long this video is, and split it in half for how long it takes for it to like render and check everything and all that blah blah blah. It's kind of dumb. It takes forever, but you know, we get through that, you know. So we're going to see how well the TLX 2020 6.2 or 6.0, whichever one it is, or the high stroke, whatever one it is. And it almost did no better than the other one. Actually, no, it did. It's in like a tie for second with the Mahindra. Next, we have a 46 mile per hour car, aka the AFM Senator 88, one of my favorite personal right-hand driving steering cars that was released probably last year, early this year, late last year when Bucks County came out, because I played Bucks County a lot. Because it's in my home state of PA. So it was probably like one of the maps that I really liked. I don't really play it anymore because I play Lono currently, and I'm probably going to be doing a Let's Play on another map here soon. Or just like a live stream of it, so we'll see what map we do. And it's tied with the TLX 2020. And now we have its brother or sister, the truck version, which is also right-hand steering, driving, whatever you want to call it. Still another cool car. Didn't use it as much though. I still like the other one better. But it's the AFM 2020 Senator, I think I got it right, 88. Very good cars. I mean, this is definitely like, I think this is more of an Australian type car, so if there's like an Australian map, these two cars are probably what you want to use if you're trying to stay like to the same like kind of country type vehicles or whatever. And it landed in the middle of the road, and because it's in the road, I'm just gonna move it. So it's technically back there with the other two. Next we have the Beetles. Yes, all 4 of them, because you can't get enough of them. They're very nice cars, released I think around the same time that Griffin, Indiana 19 or whatever it is was released. Another great map, American map, based in Indiana. I didn't play too much, but I liked it enough to play it a little bit. But if you watch the video, I reviewed these cars on this map as like a little mod review, so if you saw that video, you're really cool. And if you're watching this along with that video, that's also really cool, because that's what map I reviewed these cars on. So, and I like spread them out around the map, and then I made a cool thumbnail with it at the end that didn't seem to work out in the end, so, which really sucked because it was a really cool thumbnail, and I was really sad that it didn't really cool, because it was at the ramp and all 3 were on it. Or no, all 3 of them were at the bottom and the off-road one was hanging off the ramp, and it was really cool looking. But sometimes Share Factory likes to be stupid and not want to use the thumbnails. And I'm just gonna let this one pick whatever part of the video as a thumbnail, because I tried to fit all these cars in. None of, like, I would try to fit in the middle car. It would not want to do it, which sucked, because that would have been really cool just to see all the random cars and colors. So I also bought these and lined them up in order, so it would be easier to try to do this. So I don't know why it's turned off the car, but hey, it made it further than the other one. And I went on this little back road here. I must with the pickup 78. To be honest, this is probably my least favorite one, just because of the cab. It's not really like that detailed. I mean, I guess it is, but it's kind of the same as the off-road one, because the off-road one's modeled after this one. But it's kind of boring all out. The other two on the off-road one are my favorites. This would be the 4th place. But all of them are very awesome, and this one is still awesome. So, and yeah, the modder that made these cars, I forget who made these cars. They did a fantastic job. The chances of them watching this video are probably very low, but if they do, which they probably aren't to be honest, they did amazing. Like, any modder that made a really good mod and, you know, is popular with it, they're, like, every modder's, like, every modder I thank. I don't use every mod, because I use more base game equipment, but tractors and cars, I don't. But the modders, they put the time into their day to do this for us, so I thank them. Even though they probably don't know that, I still do. So, but yeah, it's pretty awesome how creative these modders can get. And the off-road one is freaking amazing, I will say. And it's gonna land right on top of the other one. Oh man, that was pretty good. Alright, next we have the Goat Lizard Buggy. Oh my gosh. I was so excited when this came out with the Tresless Hyperpod, I think it was. That it was amazing. Like this mod right here, it was a game changer for me. Like, it was like a fun vehicle to ride around on besides a four-wheeler, and the sound of it's amazing. So the modder did a fantastic with this, and the configuration 2, the new ones, and the new rims on it are also really awesome. So, like, you could like make a Mario Kart game out of this in a farming simulator. Like, get your friends and then set up a track and make some videos out of it and have some fun, you know? If I had friends that actually played this game, that would just be awesome. But yeah. Now we have the New Holland UTV. I got the end of the case configuration because red's better than blue. And I'm going to be biased about that, I'm not going to lie. New Holland's a good brand, but case on this just looks a lot better. Actually, no, the New Holland does look a lot better on this, but still, I prefer case over a New Holland. The New Holland is still a good brand, don't get me wrong. But I don't really like the color blue that is used. It's kind of just a boring looking blue. So it looks like this thing's top speed is 24 and not 32. So it looks like they lied to us. So we're just gonna go off this ramp super slow. Whee! Oh, and here comes it tumbling down the mountain, and is it gonna go past the TLX 2020? No, it doesn't. Man, 3 of them. Oh, this thing. Some of these I did not have installed, so I didn't install them, but listen to this thing sound. Hold up, let me turn the volume up for the vehicle. It just sounds like a tractor, even though it's a truck, and I don't know why I wanted to show you guys the sound, because you probably already use it. But it just sounds like an old tractor, and probably because it kind of is. Like, it's just an engine that is sitting out of bed. Kind of like a tractor or a car. Or a truck, except you can barely see because the engine's like super big. This thing could go 31.
I think we should turn on the air conditioner.
Alright, my mom interrupted. Thank you. But, yeah, that's that one. And the JCB Work Max. Oh, I use this a lot on Bucks County too. Back when the NFC trucks first released and they had the dualies for every single car configuration, that's whenever they were good. They're not bad still, but they're worse. I'm just gonna say they're worse, but still good. Like, they're not as big. The OG wheel configurations were good. Like, too much has changed with the truck for it to be good anymore. But I am still happy to use it because they are unofficial name brands or off-brand. So, and they're also really fast, and you know, the only thing I miss is the original Scarrick. Like, why couldn't you just make the new Scarrick and the OG Scarrick a different thing? Like a whole different mod. That would be awesome, because that old Scarrick was amazing. Like, it's better than all of the vehicles combined. Like, it really is. Or was. Like, the wheels, the sound. It was all around just a better thing, so. But yeah. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I know it's kind of boring and all that. I mean, especially because someone's mowing, and just had to do it when I had to start recording, so. And I'm not stopping because I don't really care. I could put the window down though. He's mowing right next to the building, which is annoying as crap. I think we're gonna turn traffic off too, just because it'll make things a lot easier. Alright, next we have, oh yeah, this is one of the vehicles I tried doing the thumbnail with. And if you don't mind, window's going down. Alright, there we go. That's better. Yeah, the Combi. I used to use this as a camper before the original toy wagon or toy hauler came out. And then 82 Squared Studio made his camper, which is also amazing. I still prefer the toy hauler just because it's like a bigger camper. But the TL or the 82 Squared Studio one, I do like that one because you can put it on the back of the bed and it's just kind of original, you know? Those kinds of campers are really cool, so. And come crashing down. There's 4 vehicles added to the collection. Ah, yes. And we need to turn the volume back down because this truck is really loud. And this is not how I did it. I messed it up. That strobe bar on top is not supposed to be there, and the Super Duty, that's not supposed to be there either. That's how I like making this truck, because this truck looks nice like that. The white and black rims on the lower instead of raised, this just looks amazing, so. And this truck was something everyone wants to do. And we're still not sure about the long version, the crew cab. We're very sure that's probably not going to be happening, which sucks, but we still have this, so. And somehow that happened, so we're just going to move it out of the way. This truck's a W. I might just move it up to the winter section because it's a W. I'm just kidding. It'll stay right here because it sucks at the ramping. And come on, get down. There you go. Alright, now that I messed up the order. Alright, next is the Lizard Rumble Band. I don't know why I got both. Get the school bus and the orange one. These things, they're pretty good. I mean, I don't use them often unless I'm doing roleplay by myself, which I tend to do a lot because it's fun and different. But the only thing I wish is that it actually went 76 miles per hour. Like, I was thinking, for the update, change the colors of rims. And the van itself. Or no, the rims are already thing. The colors of the van itself. And actually make it go 76 miles per hour like it says it can do when it really can't, because it sucks. I'm just kidding, it doesn't suck. But, yeah. But that finally happened. You could change the color. And a lot of other things happened. I didn't expect a long van. Interior changed, if you notice. This wasn't black in the OG version of FS17. But it was like this whenever it came out, so. But yeah, it's a very good mod if you're trying to do stuff with it. I don't know what you could do with it, really. So, but they did better for what I thought, and that thing just body slammed the other van. Next on to the Beast. This was probably my second or third FS19 mod review that I've ever done. And this happened to be that mod that came out that I decided to do it on. I think my first one... Okay, stop doing donuts and go down the track. Good grief. Okay. This thing's traction is probably 0. Alright, here we go. But yes, this was probably the second or third mod review I've ever done, being this one. So, which is awesome and amazing. It's a really good mod. I don't use it often, like the mod. I usually use the same trucks, because I do that for some reason. I don't really switch it up. I like using the same stuff. And it might get in first. And I think it did. We're going to turn it off that way. The thing doesn't just keep doing it. Alright, yeah, that went over the rail line. That is 100% in first. The Beast is in third place. Hence, we got the name The Beast. If you put The Beast down in the comments, so far you're winning. And also, don't cheat. Well, yeah, don't cheat. That's no fun. Like, it's actually fun when you guess stuff and actually get it right. Because that happened to me earlier today. I was watching a video. They said guess. I guessed in my head and got it right. And the four-wheeler. Will it make it? And, ooh, it's going to get second. It's going to be right on the rail line, which I don't think the train is off. So I'm going to back it off that. Yes, four-wheelers in second. The Beast still in first. The Lizard Tricycle. I never used it once. Never really did. So, yeah. It's not ideal, so I don't use it often. Same engine sound as the go-kart though, so that's cool. But yeah, it's gonna go 22 miles per hour. So while we wait here, you could probably go on a 1-week vacation before it's actually done getting to the ramp and be back in probably like maybe another 2 weeks or so. It'll be at the ramp again. So anyway, this is fun. We're almost there. Just a little bit more. We're almost there. Keep climbing. And man, that was such a big climax just there with the JCB Workmax. Alright, this is the Lizard Continental by, I believe, the same... Vector Man, this guy, yeah, him. I almost forgot who made it. He also made the Lizard Mustang. I forget what it was called for some reason. Road Rage, Lizard Road Rage from FS17 that Giants released. Anyway, he also made the Road Rage, like I was saying before I got interrupted again. So, but yes, this is probably, I think, the newest, if I'm not wrong, the newest vehicle released on the Mod Hub. The Lizard F100. Pretty cool mod, pretty sick engine sound, interior 100% great. Exterior awesome. This truck's probably like a 10 out of 10, easy. If it's not a 5-star on the Mod Hub, I don't know what is. So, it didn't seem to do well. It doesn't go too fast. So, you did not see me turn the wheels either. That was the game. I didn't do that. Alright, now we have the pickup, the Lizard pickup F250. You know, this thing's a little slow too. I expect the same to happen with the F100. Also, a really great mod. I like the interior. Like, I could not stop using this mod to just drive around in for fun. Like, the interior is awesome, and it just looks like an F250. Wish it could be like a crew cab or something, but, you know, I like it. It's a very cool mod. Every mod that's a truck and everything else is really cool. And I appreciate it because the modders do great. And I was excited when this released too, because I was in school that day. I was like, yes, it came out finally. I get so happy. So I made it pretty far. I may or may not have turned it, but that doesn't matter. The Lizard Golf Cart. Not a fan of this mod. It is a good mod. It's just slow. It doesn't go 37 miles per hour. Top I've had was probably 25, and I had to use cruise control because if you don't, or no, because it doesn't want to go over 20, actually. Because if you just use normal speed, it'll go down like a lot. And I'm proving my own point wrong because before I always used cruise control and it never wanted to do anything. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and just take another week vacation before this thing gets to the ramp, go ahead. Go to like the other side of the world and just come back, and I'll still be trying to get to this ramp before you come back, so you might as well just finish out a whole school year before this thing comes back too, so. And I hope your vacation and school year's almost up because we're at the ramp. Oh, and I screwed it up. I picked up my controller on level 2. Hit my leg. And I hope you didn't pick the Lizard Golf Court because last place with the other 2 trucks. Alright, the Lizard Pampa GL 1.6. Another great mod by the modder who made it. This is a very, very classic and cool mod. It's like I think people said it was a Ford Ranger. I'm not sure, but it's a Brazilian looking truck, I think. But literally probably one of my favorite trucks in this game that are older and smaller, because it's really fast too. If you look at that, it's probably one of the faster trucks. And I wanted to land on top of a van. Alright, now we have the Lizard Pickup 1969, another Brazilian truck. That popping sound in the engine startup sounds really awesome. One thing I wish we had was like an emergency brake so we could just rev our vehicles, because that would just sound really cool. Just getting to just rev your vehicles, just because why not? Just like if you're trying to roleplay, you know, maybe rev your vehicle to warm it up just a little bit. Hopefully not stall it or something like that, I don't know. But that would be really, really cool. And I doubt we'll get it in the Farming Simulator 22. But with manual shifting, you might be able to put it in neutral and do that. I don't know. Because if you haven't been watching or contending the FarmCon stuff, which I haven't, I've just been going off what DJ GoHev has been saying, and I'm trusting that source because he gets it straight from the FarmCon. That's where you can probably get most of your FS22 stuff that'll be in the game, build mode and in-game season and all that. I'm sure you guys probably do watch them if you're watching FS19 content. But if not, that's also cool because you probably just like watching videos of it and all that. He does mod review, like every single mod, just to show everybody. And then he picks up on what modders are doing for Farm Sim news and stuff like that. Movie mods came out, testing list, you know, all the fun stuff. And this truck's gonna tumble down the mountain. And boom, big explosion in your mind. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is fun. Alright, now here's the Lizard Road Rage. This is the 5L V8. This is the fastest you can go. 150. If it hits the ramp right, it'll probably end up in first place. So, if not, it's screwed. But if it hits the ramp in the right spot, like it doesn't stop like at other vehicles it has, then you're probably on luck. If not, you still have hope for the NMC trucks. Because they go fast and they're all lifted. Oh yeah, that picked up real fast speed. And, ooh, it's in third, 100%. Yeah, it's in third. Awesome. Alright, this is a recent mod that came out about a couple months ago. The Lizard Fiat Uno. I imagine this car is what teenagers drive in the city, because I don't know. I'm a country guy, I don't know. But this is what I imagine them driving. Oh, oops. This is what I'd imagine them driving. Old, ragged car that's on low suspension. Super fast and loud and obnoxious and stupid looking. Well, this isn't stupid looking, but still. This is what I imagine that a teenager would drive. So it's pretty good for roleplay reasons. And it failed. Congratulations, teenager car. You did not pass. And I hope that doesn't affect anything. Alright, the MAN TGE 3.180 MAN truck. Yes, this truck is an older mod, and it's not the greatest, but it's very handy to have on the farm, and overall an 8 out of 10. Like, you can do a lot with this truck. Like, you could put a car or bales on the back. Like, you could do a lot with this truck. And it goes overall pretty fast, and hopefully pretty far. And it couldn't even make it up the ramp at all. Probably because of how long and low it is. So, but overall, this is just for fun. This isn't to say these trucks are bad or good. So, and here we have 3 of the 4 NMC trucks. This is the Rambler, the Dodge, aka my favorite. So, let's see it. If I'm being honest, the Raptor is probably my least favorite, just because I'm not a huge Ford person, but I'm also not, like, I don't really like how the fenders are and all that. So I just don't use it often, but I do use the bed on other trucks, which probably isn't good at all. Alright, it's starting to get so laggy. And it did a front flip, or a flip, and didn't land it. Okay, yes it did. Maybe? Nope. Alright. Here is, I believe, they're all the 12 valve to go 142. This is the Raptor, alright. The Raptor's a real thing, but this is just the off-brand version. I kind of miss them when there was a 1500 with a diesel engine in it. But, oh well. The 1500 was probably one of my most used trucks. Because in my Bucks County series, I had a, oh, wow, the Raptor, really wanted to show up for first place there. Oh my, wow. So if you picked the Beast, you sadly got second, but if you picked the Raptor, you got first. But the Reaper or the Scarrack might just pull ahead, and you might get that taken from you. Because this truck can probably just, because all 3 could probably just do the same thing, you know. But we don't know yet. But if you pick the Raptor, so far, you are in first place. Like, your truck is in first place. If you got the Beast, you're no longer in first, which sucks. But you're still in second, so... Alright, so... The Chevy one, I actually forgot what it was called. It decided not to do it. I actually forgot what the Chevy's called in this game. Oh, it's the Reaper, that's right. Reaper, never mind. We don't need it now. The Black Ice Classic. I've never used this mod. I wasn't a fan of it either, so... It can get to its top speed really quick, though. So... And I think because of, like, the slots and everything, it probably did its thing with that. And I may or may not have already released the slot count. I probably shouldn't have said anything, because if I did, you're probably just going to tab back to find out. Oh well, that's fine. And, hey, it still did good. And it's rolling. We're going to turn it off. it's gonna roll down here to the pile of sadness. Boom. Alright, now we got the Lizard Pickup Rodeo, aka the base game truck from FS 17. And this truck is freaking amazing because just look at it. It's such a nice looking truck. And the FS19 version has this lift kit, so it has other colors, and I think Vector Man also did this. And he did a good job with it, like every other car mod that, or not every other, like every car mod that he already does. And this one's gonna take a distant leap in front of every other vehicle that's down here and try to compete for like 5th place. Oh yes, the last truck, the NMC truck, the Bigfoot truck. Now that could probably just maybe pull through and do it. So we're gonna see what the Scare can do. See if it can beat the Raptor and take 1st place, or if it'll pull a Reaper and just lose. Oh no, that is going far. It's not getting 1st though. Yeah, that's not getting 1st. Alright, it looks like we have a new 2nd place though. Hold on, let's just confirm this. Alright, I think the Beast is right here. Oh. Yeah, that just barely took 2nd place from the Beast. So if you got the Beast, you're now sadly in 3rd. But if you pick the Scarrick, you're now in 2nd. So, congratulations to you. You know, because this is the exact same truck as base game truck, just a couple different modifications, I'm kind of expecting the same outcome. So, but yeah, don't forget to put your pick down in the comments too if you haven't already. And I don't care if it's just the truck itself then. I don't care if it's the same if you pick the winning truck, but make sure you pick at the beginning of the video. But yeah. And here's the truck probably everybody wants to know if it'll win. And it might just be too wide for the ramp, so we'll find out. But my frames are so low with that. There's only like 4 vehicles after this left. Oh yeah, this truck's gonna scream. It can go 111 miles per hour. It might not get 1st, but it might take 3rd. I just gotta figure out if I can hit the ramp right too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually a really good run. That was a really good run. Because it hit the building, it's now kind of just tied for 2nd with the Scarrick. So these two are tied. So if you pick the Bigfoot, the Simulator 19, or the Scarrick, you two are now both in 2nd because technically they tied. So if you pick the Beast, you're still in 3rd. So you don't have to worry about getting off the podium. So, but this is a lot more fun than I expected. Like if you guys want to see me do this on Felsbrun off the giant mountain, then, or off the castle, oh no, that's kind of in the middle of the map, but if you guys want to see me do this off the giant mountain, I can try to. But the terrain up there is a little bumpy at parts, so it'll be almost close to impossible to probably do, but I can find a way to do it if you guys really want to see that. But I'm also gonna have to say, this video is gonna have to at least get 15 likes if you guys want to see me do that. So if you guys want to see me do this all over again on Felsbrun, then get this video to 15 likes. Hopefully it shouldn't be too hard, but it also depends on how many people also watch this video. So my frames are so low that my vehicle will not start or shut off. But yeah, if you guys want to see me do this exact same thing on Felsbrun on top of the giant mountain, get this video to 15 likes, and I'll try to make it happen. It'll probably take at least another extra hour to do so, because this took at least, after this is done recording, 3 hours to do. So, and boom, we're gonna turn it off, and it just beat the pickup, or the Continental. Not so quite the Rodeo. Now here's the pickup, here's the homemade vehicle. I know it says there's a pickup 78, so. Here we go. This thing could probably do something, maybe. This isn't a truck I normally use. Some of these trucks I had to finish installing. Like, I had to install because I don't use them. So. Oh yeah, that did not make it far enough. Alright, boom.